He's a fabulous accomplishment for town officer Guardiola, who ended his at first year in England out of table silver, has just failed to win a prize with his administrative career begun behind in 2007. Quick forward 12 months and Guardiola's town party has reached a national dual addition, the Prime League to the League Cup they won in February. Town has looked in a grade of its own for the time of year and has just lost 2 league games, to Liverpool and Manchester joint, and Guardiola's men include been counting almost 3 goals a play. They are on year to break down an entire army of accounting records consisting the largest points, largest wins, largest goals scored and largest winner profit in a time of year. Dimensional knowledge. It fair seems love all the players, if they're fight for every sum, if they're fight for the officer, or they're fight for the clubhouse, the results are upcoming, says Mike Fairclough, a town time of year card mount with 1999. Apparently he's really lightweight to delight soccer while the winner, but it fair seems love down there's a lot more than crew ghost and sameness on the location and house sense of the officer in my view. Guardiola's soccer philosophical centers on the concept of juego de posición, or positioning act. He's a philosophical how serviced Guardiola, so for his magical at Bayern Munich and Barcelona, he won a wonderful 21 trophies in 8 change of seasons, and splits the tilt in 20 zones, 5 vertically spaces and 4 persons lateral spaces. No more than rather than 3 players are permitted in any lateral area and no more than rather than 2 in any vertically area. Importance players must always be aware of wherever they are on the tilt. The framework is intended to always ensure area for the man on the dribble, or for a gamer in area to get a undergo. While they construct up act on the leftward, this complete back comes in center field and, Leroy, sensible course it way out broad and pins the complete back down there. It causes dilemmas, it causes an overloading in center field. Team surgical the numbers town has located the time of year refuge T go by crash. Guardiola scientific of his at first time of year in British football, confident he didn't include the players to carry out his tactics ideas. Benfica goalie Ederson Moraes was purchased for $50 millionth. As creature extraordinary in his feet, the Brazilian is alike expert at compliance the dribble out of the net. Town includes stored 15 pure sheets. Guardiola as well sent out aging defenders Aleksandar Kolarov, Celt Clichy, Bakary Sagna and Pablo Zabaleta. Else $176 millionth was nested on defenders Danilo, Benjamin Mendy and Kyle Goer. All formally talented, nimble and quick, the Troika was as well a lot junior rather than their defense predecessors. I believe the largest item how Guardiola has made is bring the age of the team, says town advocate Fairclough. I believe how has impacted also lot. Not though definitely fair on the tilt, completely all. Crew ghost I believe is the largest item how by him how has modified so lot. Reduction the age of the team has as well breathed new lifetime in town's vet players. Fernandinho, who turns 33 in May, has been the center field linchpin, lot in the identical way as Sergio Busquets was for Guardiola's Barcelona crew. I believe I'd go as far as proverb if you didn't wish to miss on outfield gamer the time of year it perhaps would be him, says Fairclough, relating to the Brazilian halfback. Fernandinho's positioning read of the play has released up Silva, 32, who has been designated for Gamer of the Year, to cause devastation versus opposition protective force. Silva's parts modified, same's excited more profound that to be fair I've been looking striker to for year since same's how smart, Fairclough says. Sergio Aguero, town's all-time guideline purpose secretary and yet just 29, has enjoyed El's productive year, helping 21 goals. The Argentinian has been a superior all-round gamer by Guardiola the time of year. Meantime the junior members of the team include flourished. Wingers Raheem Full and Leroy Sensible include introduced 26 goals among them the time of year and Kevin De Bruyne has as well been designated for Gamer of the Year, game more profound the time of year near Silva in such part spaces. De Bruyne's had the play in front line of him a lot more than the time of year and I don't believe he's any overlap how his shape has superior, Fairclough says. Questions yet stay yet, in spite their dominance, Key's controversial questions yet stay above Vigor's party. Up their Champions League quarter-final tie versus Liverpool, Town were Creature talked on as potential the big crew of the Prime League epoch. Yet, 3 fail in a 1 week and Creature knocked together out of Europe has modified how thought. Town lose both of quarter-final legs versus Liverpool, and such fail include one day once again driven Guardiola's Europe recording by study. With winner 2 Europe hobby in his 3 change of seasons in Barcelona, a design has outwardly founded in Guardiola's Bayern and Town sides start their national campaigns extremely firmly and later tedious by the period they get to the industry end of the time of year. In his 3-year in Germany, Pep achieved the semi-finals of the Champions League every year up declining brief, in spite fleeing off in the Bundesliga name each time of year. Town has fared worst in the Champions League. In Guardiola's at first time of year, they were knocked together out in the recent 16 by Monaco on off goals up the time of year's 5-1 total destruction to Liverpool. In spite possessing consumable $373 millionth recent year and assembly the largest costly football crew in the story of the play, valuable at above $1 trillion, Guardiola yet has a lot to contemplate departure in following time of year. The largest one is the defense. Skipper Vincent Kompany is Town's largest consecutive centre-back but has fair rotated 32 and the Belgium is always poisoned by suitability concerns. His comrade centre-backs Nicolas Otamendi and John Stone are yet inclined to errors and January hire Aymeric Laporte has played the most of games out of stance with he came in. Guardiola as well many faces problems at leftward back. Benjamin Mendy's has fair refundable of a cross-bundle trauma how he supported previous in the time of year, and time he has been of, Town has looked a slight vulnerable in the big games. Silva, and Fernandinho, 2 of Town's largest essential players, are as well now coming the dusk of their careers, in Guardiola already acknowledging how the Spanish, will not be capable to act as lot following time of year. The worry about for the otherwise of the Prime League is how Town has ran off in the league in spite these evident areas for enhancement. And if Town gets its transfers order in the summer, that could be the begin of El's era of Guardiola dominance.